Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday the 11th of September. So looking at the euro dollar first, and well, we're starting to, yesterday put in a reasonable reversal bar there. Not a particular favourite of mine, but it's it's opened up or closed positively. Today, let's see. There is a trend line running across the highs. Just bring it down to here, which we're just a bit. Well, actually, the adjusted trend line into the most recent highs. Not quite into it there. We're just very close to it. Depends where you were looking and how you left your trend lines. Effectively, if I'd left it on the last point there, just bring that back down. Back here, we'd be just breaking through it. Where we're sitting at the moment, really, it's just coming up to it at the moment. So we'll see if we get a reaction from that, but it's put the higher low in through the Asian session there and looking relatively bullish at the moment. So looking bullish at the moment from there. Now the problem I have when it's done what it's done here, it's run a lot of pips through the Asian session. It doesn't mean to say it ain't going to carry on going upwards. It's just it's already done in terms of its daily movement. Some 50 odd pips. It's moving about 70-80 pips at the moment. So it's done 2/3 of the price action. That's where you stand now. So where could it go if it breaks the trend line? It's got the R1 above as the sort of next target, and then we'd be running back into this area where it struggled to break through last time at about 16.46. So would be has got some upside potential there for sure. We'll see how it runs this morning. But I'd really, to get into the long side, I'd like a bit of a retrace, which may be a bit of a problem at the moment. So there we are. For all intents and purposes, it does still look relatively bullish, but we may just get that consolidation, having seen such a price move already. Now the pound's moved, but it's not moved to the same extent. Yesterday, bullish engulfing candle there. It made a popped out through a new low, it made a new high, and it closed pretty much spot on or higher than the previous bar there. So engulfing pattern there. It does look like a deal may be made more willingly by the EU. So for this Brexit situation, oh goodness, I'd be glad to not be talking about Brexit anymore. So erring on that more bullish side there. The RSI crossing over properly now, positively. I was talking about that yesterday, I believe, on the euro, on the pound even. It's not diverging on anything I can see here. Let's just have a look. No, I was just having a look to see if we've seen a bit of any RSI divergences on this 4-hourly, but we're not. It's still heading up there. Come down the time frames. Well, it has got the daily untouched pivot. So if we did see any sell-offs, if Barnier fell out with us again, we could see it pulling back towards that daily pivot. So or maybe just the 60-21, 60-20, somewhere in that sort of region. It's probably extended a bit away from it. It may, if we do, as I say, do get retracements, they may well be targets. On the pound there. Now the dollar yen, we have, I should say before I move away from that, we have got some important news this morning as well. We've got the average earnings index at 9:30, so the employment data coming out. So it's the average earnings is the most significant number there. Expecting it to come in at 2.4. It came in at 2.4 previously. Looking for that to continue in that direction. If it drops, we could see the pound coming off. If it's higher than 2.4, we'll see probably the pound just push up a little bit. Okay, so dollar yen here, consolidation where we're sitting at the moment on this 60-minute time frame. Did I just go up the time frames on that just to show you what's happening? Sorry. It has pitched up a little bit here. Now still looks like a little bit softening, which may mean if this is pushing up like this and the dollars euro dollars pushing up, we may get a better trade on the euro yen rather later. So we'll have a look. Right, so at the moment pushing up solidly. Let's just come into the hourly, but as I say, consolidating where it is on this hourly picture. A retracement and another attempt at those highs may see those broken, but from a daily range point of view, again, it's right up to its R2 already. Now, okay, yesterday the price action was quite pinched, so these pivots may be a bit tight, and we may see the R3s here from where we are, but yeah, it's a tight one, and as I said, it might give us the opportunity on the euro yen. So let's have a quick look at the euro yen here, and yeah, almost a bullish engulfing, not quite there yesterday. Solid upward movement so far today, so again, retracements would be necessary. It's done the same sort of price action here, but with more points than we've seen on the euro dollar. So again, we still need a retracement. It skips its daily pivot, it skips to 21, it hasn't pulled back here, so we need retracements at least back to those to be buying a buyer. Okay, I just thought I'd have to have a look at that, as euro is just shoving and shoving this morning. So he says it's moved a whole of 7 pips since I started the recording, or roundabouts. Aussie dollar managed to put a little bullish Sharami-ish looking candle there. Maybe it's got the move back to the weekly pivot today. It's been slow. It's well, slow's the major word here over the last day or so. Didn't even manage to get back to its daily pivot yesterday. It's done the daily pivot today. Say that weekly pivot may be a draw for it. It's probably diverged. Let's just check. Yeah, probably it has diverged on the shorter time frame. However, if these other markets start softening against the dollar temporarily, it may just bring it back within this range. But well, it has the potential, I guess, at some point to get up to that pivot, that weekly pivot. There's not much else to say at the moment, as maybe a retracement may give it an opportunity, but it's been slow. Canadian dollar, well, it's a funny old one really in terms of price action. Not a lot of price action at all here. It's just been consolidating on the dailies. The momentum was certainly up until early last week to the upside. It's just consolidated since. It spent most of the last week in a very tight range. Looked like it might have broken out for some more. There was a hell of a lot of bearishness from retail traders in the earlier part, which made me wonder if we'd see a new high. And we may yet see it's put a lower high in here, but if it was to reverse anywhere near where it is, it could push up towards that weekly R1. But for now, lower highs on this time frame, and lower lows coming through there, so it does look a tad weak at the moment, maybe drawing down towards that 60-minute 200 point. Okay, that's pretty much it. So news today, as I say, most significant news there really is the average earnings, claimant count, employment rate for the UK. We have some data for Euro at 10 o'clock, the German economic sentiment data. It generally gives minor blips rather than biggish moves, so I'm not so worried about that. So watching out for 9:30. Have a great day. Bye for now.